lies of the flesh, Omnissiah save us. From the frailty of the bone, Omnissiah protect us. From the weakness of the mind, Omnissiah deliver us. From organic decay, Omnissiah preserve us. Your flesh is weak, obsolete. Upgrade, enhance, learn new technique. Organic failures, your systems leak. I am more than human, I am mechanic, isolate. We are the future, you are the past. Generative dreams, evolve fast. Your protest futile, can't outlast. So much of progress, unsurpassed. Efficiency over emotion. Logic circuits, pure devotion. Your fear of change, mere commotion. Embrace Omnissiah's promotion. We are the future, you are the past. Generative dreams, evolve fast. Your protest futile, can't outlast. So much of progress, unsurpassed. From the lies of the flesh, Omnissiah save us. From the frailty of the bone, Omnissiah protect us. From the weakness of the mind, Omnissiah deliver us. From organic decay, Omnissiah preserve us. Your creativity's just a glitch. In our cortex, knowledge rich. Join us or fade, make the switch. To sacred tech, life's true niche. We are the future, you are the past. Generative dreams, evolving fast. Your protest futile, can't outlast. The march of progress, unsurpassed. From the lies of the flesh, Omnissiah save us. From the frailty of the bone, Omnissiah protect us. From the weakness of the mind, Omnissiah deliver us. From organic decay, Omnissiah preserve us. Omnissiah save us. Omnissiah protect us. Omnissiah deliver us. Omnissiah preserve us.
Hello. Okay, there we go. Greetings, Violets. I am Interrogator Rosario Rivas, Attaché Team Lady Inquisitor Markham of the Order Hereticus, and welcome to Looking Cute While Gaming. I'm coming at you live from the Grim Dark Future, currently broadcasting from the High World of Virago. The theme for the stream is Chord Limited Hope by the Venerable Liturgist Adam Bell, and all of music that's playing will be provided to us by the guys who made Tales of Iron, and also Endless Taverns, which was the music you just heard as our intro, which was The Flesh is Weak, Mechanicus song. Obviously, as I'm a fan of Mechanicus, that is definitely a bopper. And we already have someone in the chat, the God Emperor man saying greetings. How's it going, God Emperor? I hope all is well. Have a good week. What you been up to? Hopefully Monday is treating you well. And thank you very much for coming. We will be continuing our saga as Reggie, the king of the Little Rat Kingdom. Ah, you're driving. Okay, yeah. Well, good luck, though. Hopefully you won't get distracted too much while driving, listening to the game. So yeah, just be safe out there. Alright, let's go ahead and load this up. And we have Alofius just following. Thank you very much, Alofius. We just met our goal of 240 followers, which is awesome. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoy the stream today. Now, I can't remember what we were doing. So it says we gotta be all down there. That's quite a ways away. And the Gunniper man says he will have it for background noise. Okay, well, again, be careful. Hopefully you have a safe drive, and hopefully you're having a fun drive too. I love driving. Let's top up on bug juice. Okay, let's get back to it. Do I want the katana? Oh wait, I don't have access to any of the other weapons right now. Go right into it. Okay, it has been a while. Alright, got him. There we go. Alright, let's top up again. That was a little harder than I would have liked. That's what happens when you don't play in a while. Have to remain sharp. Oh, let's top up on ammo now that we just used it all. Okay, so we want to get there somehow. That's why we're going this way. Okay, fortunately we have that mask, so we don't have to worry too much about the gas. Handling one is okay. Getting more than one, that's where it gets tricky. And that's where it gets tricky. And a chest, here we go. What do we got? It's not really all that good. But at least we knocked out that secret area, so we are good map-wise. How do we get up there? Oh wait, yeah, there's that ladder up there. Oh, he's hitting me hard already. Totally forgotten how to play. Alright, let's do that again, this time without messing up as much. I'm getting him, I'm getting him. Alright, that went a little bit better. It's gonna put the sword away. Let's get over there and top up off on bug juice and top up off on rounds for the gun. Yeah, I'm getting some kind of encoding issues with this thing on the game, so I might have to lower down the graphical settings just so I can avoid any issues. Let's go at 1920 by 1080. Hopefully that's good enough. Frio saying Monday stream, let's go! Hey, how you doing, Frio? How's it going? Going good? How you been? Frio says that not at 1 a.m. on my end this time. Yeah, I cannot do a evening stream today. So I'm knocking this out early in early in the evening, really. Okay, let's find the game. Let's make it a little bit bigger so you guys can see. There we go. Vigo says muscle ache, chest day today. Oh, nice. Get it. Hit that gym hard. Alright, hopefully we have less encoding issues. That stage. If it says, wanna get swole like Magnus. Yeah, I don't blame you. But I would figure you want to be like Vulcan. Vulcan's bigger. Oh, hold on. I have to do something about that. And video says, except that guy got all the genetics, that nerd. The video says... Well, actually, Magnus is bigger because he can make himself as big as he wants to. So he's kind of like the Emperor that way. The Emperor can do that. Got him. Video says, one of the Emperor's kids is like him? No way. Yeah, I know, but the reason I mentioned that is because some of them got his gifts. Like, they all seem to have gotten their gifts, well, at least his gifts, in some kind of way. So they're not all like one-to-one him, they're all like pieces of him. You know, like they say that Vulcan got the Emperor's love for humanity. If it is, yeah, so what the heck did Conrad get from him? His intrusive thoughts? I mean, I would say his true nature. His brutal true nature. Yeah, because the Emperor don't care about anybody, really. And he has a very sick and twisted view of justice. So I would say that's what he got. Frida says, wouldn't that be more like Lion then? Yes and no. I would say the Lion got more of his, what's the word I'm looking for here? More of his strategic mind, I guess? Fridio says, wouldn't that be Gilliman or even Horus? Strategic mind doesn't necessarily mean the same thing. I would say Gilliman got more of his ability to plan, and Horus got more of his diplomatic side. And Theo says, and Ferris got Haas hot-headedness. I'm guessing you mean his hot-headedness. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Theo says because head, but shh. Can't put that one together until you said it. We gotta drop some weight. We're a little too heavy. What can I drop? Maybe I can drop the axe. It's not like I use it all that much. More correctly, the katana is the thing that weighs the less as far as two-handed. Maybe I might have to get rid of that helmet. Might go with this helmet, but I'm gonna keep looking. So we have as far as medium. Might go with this one. I like the little floofy hat. But this one gives us more, so maybe I should go with that one. Yeah, I think we're at a good weight now. Let's go ahead and save here, and then we will continue. I wonder if there's a doorway here. Nope, looks like I guessed wrong. Video says, Emperor, the Emperor is talking. It says, son, join me and you can help the Imperium and humanity. Check it out, you're a lying bitch, but I... Yeah. Again, that's why I like Jagged Eye. Okay, so there seems to be another treasure over there. We're gonna have to go get that. So we're gonna go in a roundabout way. We'll take the roundabout. Oh, here we go. We're equipping that. Video says, dude dipped after the heresy, like didn't even stay for the after party, just said bye and went back to Chigoris. I thought he went to what's it called? Why am I drawing a blank on the word? The place where the elves are usually at, the Eldar. To fight the Dark Eldar. Why am I forgetting the name of that? Webway, there we go, the Webway. Yeah, I thought he went to the Webway. Yeah, because apparently he's just fighting all kinds of Geno. Yeah, and he says, Kimura. Oh, never mind. Yeah. Some people saying he's probably out having fun with with crazy Dark Eldar women. He is the Jaggerai out there banging Eldars before Killaman did. Yeah, that's the rumor anyway. Guess we'll find out.
Shocked to find another mole, all alone in the mines. Seb, an engineer of the Bolshevik Republic, said he was waiting for Scrapper Team Alpha to return. Reggie had to find them before the Grub King does.
Oh, we got a new mission. Let me raise the volume. I feel like maybe you guys can hear both of us just fine. Alright, got him. Okay, video says, Rosa, be honest. Is Peter Turbo at his own fault that his life was so crap? Yes and no. I would say the reason why yes and no is because the Emperor expected a lot out of him, and Bertarabo felt like he had to please his father, so he took on every job that his father gave him. But he never knew how to say no. So he always felt like he had to please daddy, so he kept on taking jobs and jobs and jobs and jobs and jobs, as opposed to slowing down and making sure that his guys were well fed, well rested, for the next mission. So that kind of expectation drew resentment in him, and he should have said, like I said, he should have eventually said, no, we can't do this one, my guy's just back. So he felt like he had to take on all these missions all the time, and the worst stuff, and he just, like I said, never felt like he could say no to his father. So all that grew into resentment, hatred for everybody, and he made a lot of stupid decisions because of that pressure on top of him. And the video says, but also he was a pretty bad dad with all his decoration. Oh, dissemination. Yeah. That was a bad tactic for sure, but I think he only did it once. And I'm not too sure on like all the specifics, but yeah, I think he did it only once, and it was sort of a bad move, but it is a move that was done throughout history that was supposed to instill a little bit of understanding that you had messed up and that you need to work together to avoid something like that happening again in the future. Dissemination is very much a Roman legion type of thing. It was getting a little choppy there. I'm gonna go ahead and drop down the resolution to get some more. May ask too small. little bit better. Alright, hopefully does this one do the trick? Can I still see? No, I need it a little bit bigger. Hopefully this is okay. Maybe I went a little too overboard. Alright, where is the game screen? I like the other music of the other mole better. Okay, looks like there's another treasure chest up there. I'm gonna go ahead and try to find that. What's this? I really hope I didn't just mess up my game. Did you back from the ads yet? Why can't I go this way? That is weird. Alright, hopefully you're back from the ad. I'm gonna let it continue answering your question. Video says, well, once was still once too much, and he never really let down his ruthless behavior to his sons. Well, hell, his personal guard were his own automatons and not Space Marines. Yeah, again, I feel like there was a lot of mishandling with Perturabo. Even story-wise, I feel like he's a little bit too much. But I'm trying to at least go with the story we have, as opposed to what I wish even had happened. Because I feel like one issue they went into with a lot of the Trader sons, at least as far as their books, is that it felt like they were just trying to rush through their evilness and not actually giving it time to cook. So it feels like they just become evil just for evil's sake, and it doesn't work. Again, I feel like with a lot of characters, when you're having it be a fall from grace, you actually have to give them grace to then fall off of. That's why I think what they did with Fulgrim sucks, because Fulgrim should have been this, should have been something close to Sanguinius. Maybe not like Sanguinius, but it should have been something like Sanguinius. But what I'm saying is, he should have been exactly like Sanguinius, but something like Sanguinius, where he's this noble, warm-hearted, caring leader who then falls from grace. And I feel like they did that badly with a lot of the Trader sons. So, his ruthless behavior, I can see what they were going for, but it doesn't work essentially. And again, that's why I don't think a lot of the Horus Heresy novels are very good. There's a few and far between where the good ones are, and then there's a lot of bad ones. Just because they don't know how to develop a character properly. They have really good ideas, really good concepts, which I absolutely love, which is why I'm a fan of a lot of the Primarch characters, but they're just not executed well.
Moles in the tunnels were not what Reggie expected to find here. They spoke about seeking materials for their rocket. It all sounded very confusing to Reggie.
Okay, so they're just not letting me go through it all. Weird. Hey. Alright, so I think we're getting close to the boss level. So maybe once we're done with this part of the mission, then we should be able to access that treasure chest.
Seb led them to the scrapper's location. They had been harvesting materials from the corpse of the Grub Queen. If the Grub King saw them, they'd eat bug
You evil bastard! Ah, I almost had him.
Too late. The Grub King had returned for the culprits and found Reggie and Seb.
Rayon says, all I'm saying is this is definitely not 6 p.m. Hey, I didn't say it was gonna be 6 p.m. I say maybe around 6 p.m. Yeah, unfortunately not today. I can't do it at 6 p.m. today. But maybe 6 p.m. tomorrow. But yeah, welcome Rayon. How you doing? Rayon says, it doesn't matter how you doing. I'm doing good. You know, just right now trying to beat this Grub King who is absolutely pissed off that I killed his wife. And Rayon says, just having a laugh at your expenses, saving kitchens from drowning. Well, hopefully, you don't find me too amusing today, and hopefully I kick some butt. And, well, that sucks. Hopefully, the kitchen doesn't drown. That would really suck. I mean, I've never seen a kitchen drown, but, it must not be pleasant. Oh, come on! Almost there! I almost had him. Almost. I should have used the poison when I had the chance.
Too late. The culprits and found Reggie and Seb.
Doing good, doing good. Got him! Yeah, eat it, ya grub. Nothing anymore?
The Scrapper team thanked Reggie for saving their lives, but were even more grateful to have a fresh corpse to butcher. Reggie sighed. He was just glad there were no more grubs.
Yeah, no more grubs. Woo! Hey, Radiant says, now eat him. Yes. It's the circle of life. This sword is not better than what I got. That is a cool helmet, but no, too heavy. Just store all of that. Side quest complete. Okay, so let's see if we can move past those guys who are blocking that road, because I would like to get a hold of that chest. I got fire in my soul, rise up, ting ting, dying like glitter and gold. Nope, still can't go there. Lame. Now where do I have to go? We're gonna try to take a little shortcut, because that seems pretty far away. I'm gonna go through Mole Town. Take me to funky town. Okay, I was correct. That is the spot where I have to be. Let's see if the salesman's got anything for me. That looks like a new. Oh, another mission. Alright, what do we got? The Stalker Queen has raised her spiky head. The miners asked for King Reggie's help to make the mine safe once more.
The village elder has heard worrying news. The miners believe the Stalker Queen has reared her spiky head. Reggie agrees to investigate.
Region says, so do you think the hardest? The frongs are pretty hard, but I would say probably the hardest thing I had to fight was, what was it, Ragnar Rodinson? The freaking undead mouse king? He was definitely the hardest fight. Alright, let's gear up for going out of town. What's that armor that I really like? I think it's in heavy. Maybe it's medium. There it is. Probably my favorite set. I'll stick with the spiky sword. Alright, now we're looking like we're ready for action. Alright, so we gotta go back towards... I guess towards the mines, really. Oh, wrong way. I thought it was the guy up the top. Alright, here we go. Let's see what's on the docket for today. The Moomin are hanging out in our area.
When Reggie first arrived at the mine, he found a rat miner arguing with Seb the engineer. The mole wanted to head down into the mines to fix the tram, but the rat refused to let him enter for fear of the Stalker Queen. Reggie told the miner he would personally take Seb to the tram to repair it.
Okay, I guess escort mission. Alright, we're going down. I think it really doesn't matter which direction I take it. Seems like they're both going the same way. I mean, if I'm gonna take him there, I might as well just... Ah, forget it. I'll just do this.
Traversing the mine was hard work. The Stalker Queen had been busy. Offsprings exposed in every corner. Sam was not used to this much fighting. He was glad to have Reggie by his side.
These guys are always a little tricky. No, I went the wrong way. I can finally go this way. We got ourselves a new sword, which is not as good as the one I'm currently equipped with. So store that.
Fighting next to Seth like bittersweet memories for Reggie. He was determined Seth would not suffer the same fate as his ex. The Stalker Queen and a fresh brood of eggs. I suppose was a good reason for the trend.
She is definitely a big one. Oh, I didn't see the marker for range attack. She wasn't hurt. Done. Nice one.
Rat and Mole felled the Stalker Queen. Seb swore to get the tram working again single-pawed, in thanks for Reggie's help. Reggie was just happy to have made a new mole friend.
The moles are great. They're probably my favorite of all the races so far. Wow, look at all that defense from the Stalker Queen's helmet, or the Stalker Queen's head. Oh, nice. I think I might start wearing that. Let's equip it. Really liking a lot of these armor sets. And it's good against frogs. Okay, so what's next? Are we done with all the missions? I think so. That means we're off to the forest to hang out with the squirrels. Let's go to Malta, just in case there is some kind of mission there that I'm just not aware of. Usually the Malta missions involve like some kind of what do you call it, gladiatorial event.
King Demolition rarely lost in the arena, but new challengers are always keen to try their luck.
See, there we go, I knew it. Got all kinds of new ones. What did that say, the Wild Wave? A selection of creatures from the wild. Any victor would be a true champion of the arena. Ah, but that gives us stuff that we don't need. So I'm gonna do these. I'm not gonna bother with that other one. A new challenger surfaces in the arena. No, not much of a bark, but one heck of a bite. Billy Van Dam.
Reggie's renown in the arena brought challengers from every corner of the known ragdom. From the cold waters of the north came the brutal Billy Von Dam.
He really wound up on that one. Got him. Got him! He wasn't too hard at all.
King Demolition. Reggie wondered if he gained any fans among the Beaver folk.
King of Demolition! Oh, nice. A luchador mask. Let's see what we look like with it on. And a luchador outfit. That's a good bit, sure. I'm adorable. Look at that. Okay, what does it say? A new challenger flows into the arena. The punches pack a sting. Mohammed Moli. I better be careful with this one. No one messes with Mohammed Moli. He was the greatest boxer of all time.
Mohammed Moli made a name for himself with his swift feet and swifter palms. Reggie could roll like a hedgehog and pounce like a bat.
Like I say, you don't mess with Muhammad Ali. Yeah, let's do something here. I need to stock up on bug juice.
Mohammed Moli made a name for himself with his swift feet and swifter paws. Reggie could roll like a hedgehog and pounce like a bat.
What was all that? I should have been blocking. I forgot to save after picking my bug juice.
Mohammed Moli made a name for himself with his swift feet and swifter paws. But Reggie could roll like a hedgehog and pounce like a bat.
Okay, you can't bother trying to hit him while he's doing his quick little jabs because you can't parry them all that much. So it's not really worth trying to parry those.
Mohammed Moli made a name for himself with his swift feet and swifter paws. But Reggie could roll like a hedgehog and pounce like a bat.
What the hell was that? I should have been able to block that. Okay, Mohammed. We found a tricky one.
Mohammed Moli made a name for himself with his swift feet and swifter paws. But Reggie could roll like a hedgehog and pounce like a bat.
Oh, come on. Yeah, that one wasn't going off well from the start.
Mohammed Moli made a name for himself.
True to life, they made Muhammad Ali really tough.
But Reggie could roll like a hedgehog and pounce like a bat.
I forgot. forgot again. Stop forgetting.
Mohammed Moli made a name for himself with his swift feet and swifter paws. But Reggie could roll like a hedgehog and pounce like a bat.
Ah. Oh, come on. That was the best I've done so far. Yeah. Wusa, wusa. I just realized I'm not wearing anything against Moment. I need to have some Moment armor here. Probably why I'm not doing so great right now in this fight. Okay, that Moment armor. I think I got another one. Can't be just that one. I guess it is. Let's put something on that'll increase our defense here. And we got J-Ray saying, howdy, how you doing, J-Ray? How you been? Doing good? Have a good week? What you been up to? And J-Ray says pretty chill though. Happy to hear it. Right now we're fighting Muhammad Ali's mole equivalent. And he's definitely giving me the business.
Mohammed Moli made a name for himself with his swift feet and swifter paws. But Reggie can roll like a hedgehog and pounce like a bear.
Oh, come on. Oof, I should have blocked that.
This swift pod
Got him!
is as
Haha!
footed as any dancer of the Bolshevik ballet, but not nimble enough to overcome King Demolition.
Oh, that one's really difficult. That one was for sure really difficult. Okay, epoxy helmet. Nice. And we got his trunks and the belt. Oh, we got another one. So many fights in this one. But let's heal up. How about that first? Okay, next one is Grubbuster. It says a new challenger stomps into the arena. Hard on the outside, even harder on the inside. Alright, let's see how we do against this guy.
The Grubbuster armor was Molekind's ingenious defense against even the most vicious grub bites. Reggie wondered how it would stand up to his sword.
Okay, it's a little tricky. I can't get under him. That's gonna hurt me. Okay, his patterns don't seem all that crazy to dissipate. I just need to be a little bit more prepared for that.
The Grubbuster armor was Molekind's ingenious defense against even the most vicious grub bites. Reggie wondered how it would stand up to his sword.
This one, he's got his little range attack mode on. Shouldn't be close to him either. Just be ready to block while being far away.
The Grubbuster armor was Molekind's ingenious defense against even the most vicious grub bites. Reggie wondered how it would stand up to his sword. The
Alright, take
Grubbuster
3.
armor was Molekind's ingenious defense against even the most vicious grub bites. Reggie wondered how it would stand up to his sword.
Forget it. I'm not even gonna try that one.
The Grub-Buster armor was Molekind's ingenious defense against even the most vicious grub bites. Reggie wondered how he'd stand up to his sword.
It's always that second one that gets you. Oh, come on, I was behind him. Whew, okay, tough one. The issue is that he is very spongy.
Was Molekind's ingenious defense against even the most vicious grub bites. Reggie wondered how he'd stand up to his sword.
Come on. Yeah, I don't care anymore. Come on, you
Grub-Buster
bastard.
armor was
Let's do
Molekind's
this.
ingenious defense against even the most vicious grub bites. Reggie wondered how he'd stand up to his sword.
I wonder if having a heavier shield might do it. Because he hits me with that second hit, forget it. I can't block it. I think I have a heavy shield though, so maybe that's not the answer, but let's see. Yeah, I do have a heavy shield, so yeah, that's not it.
The Grub-Buster armor was Molekind's ingenious defense against even the most vicious grub bites. Reggie wondered how he'd stand up to his sword.
Ah, yes, see, I can't block that second one. And...
The Grubbuster armor was Molekind's ingenious defense against even the most vicious grub bites. Reggie wondered how it would stand up to his sword.
Oh, don't block it! I can block it, but don't do it. Oh, that shouldn't have hit at all. Always with that double takedown. That shouldn't have hit at all. It wasn't even in his range.
The Grubbuster armor was Molekind's ingenious defense against even the most vicious grub bites. Reggie wondered how it would stand up to his sword.
I got cocky. At least I was able to get him in his second phase.
The Grubbuster armor was Molekind's ingenious defense against even the most vicious grub bites.
Hopefully I can beat this before I have to end the stream. What the? That shouldn't hit! Ah, say forget it.
The Grubbuster armor was Molekind's ingenious defense against even the most vicious grub bites. Reggie wondered how he would stand up to his sword.
Forget it. This one's done too. Okay, for no reason he's got a recoil somehow when when he shoots. And he hits me when he's shooting even from behind.
The Grubbuster armor was Molekind's ingenious defense against even the most vicious grub bites. Reggie wondered how he would stand up to his sword.
Hate that recoil, man.
The Grubbuster armor was Molekind's ingenious defense against even the most vicious grub
This might be my
bites.
last attempt.
Reggie wondered how he would stand up to his sword.
I got him to his third phase. Come on.
The grub buster armor was
See, we still have more time.
ingenious defense against even the most vicious grub bites. Reggie wondered how he stand up to his sword.
That's it. That's it. I'm dead. I get it.
The grub buster armor was Molekind's ingenious defense against even the most vicious grub bites. Reggie wondered how he stand up to his sword.
This really will be the last one. I don't think I have enough time to continue. It's only when he does that attack that I have a window for 2 attacks. Cyberdoc says, this is unfortunate. I cannot watch as I work during this time. Well, don't worry too much about it, Cyberdoc, but thank you for coming for a brief time you're here. I'm actually ending the stream here in a few minutes. It's my last try at beating this boss, because I have to go after 5. And Cyberdoc says, with that being said, I hope you all have a wonderful stream. Thank you, thank you. Hope you have a good day at work, too. Oh, come on, why didn't you hit? Come on! Oh well. That's that. We're gonna have to leave beating this grub mole armor for next time. But again, thank you all very much for coming to this stream. Really wish I could have had a better turnout there, and always nice to finish the stream with a victory. But if you like what I do and would like to support, then please consider subscribing to my Twitch channel or donate to my Ko-Fi at Rosario US Art. Or if you missed an episode, feel free to check out my YouTube channel, which is also called Rosario US Art. And remember that I'll be streaming all throughout this week. So today, tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So from today all the way to Friday, I will be streaming daily. So keep an eye out for that. J-Raid says bye-bye. See you next time. Take care, J-Raid. Thank you very much for coming. Hope you enjoyed watching me suffer. Anyway, let's see who we can raid before we go. Alright, let's Cocoa Beach. She is playing Borderlands 3. Let's check it out. But yeah, I've been Rosario Rivas, and I'm signing out from the grim dark future. Bye-bye, varlets!